Hey guys, Aaron Garza, founder here at Pureline Nutrition Company in San Antonio, Texas. Hope everybody is doing extremely well. Today is June 4th, 2020. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We've been faced with a few challenging weeks in our country's history, but for the most part, I think the greater majority of us have love in our hearts, we're happy, and we're actually extremely excited to be getting past this COVID-19 crisis that we've been going through over the last month and a half. I know myself personally, I'm back in the gym. I feel better. It just feels great to be doing the things that you were used to doing, going out, working out, training, talking to people, just enjoying life again. So if you're not doing that, I hope you get started doing that soon, because I think you'll be really and just blown away with how good it feels to be around people again. But that's not the reason for this video. The reason for this video is that a lot of us over the last month and a half have been at home. Especially, if we've been observing the shelter-in-place duties that we've had as people, as Americans, and of course all over the world actually. But if we have been staying at home, there's a lot of us who have been eating more, doing less, and as a result, gaining a little bit extra weight. In fact, the majority of people gained anywhere between 5 and 15 pounds during the COVID crisis or the quarantine at home. And, don't feel bad about that. This isn't something that a lot of us had control over, or any of us had control over for that matter. We simply did what we could. If you were one of those people that were getting out in your garage, working out, going on trail runs and getting out and just doing activity to burn calories, good for you. I commend you, applaud you, and just awesome work. I know I did. I did work out 3 or 4 times a week. I had my little setup at home, and you get to a point where you've got to do something. You've got to move. For a good majority of people watching this, maybe you didn't do anything, and that's specifically who this video is directed to. We started kind of thinking, my team and I, about what the last month and a half had done to people in terms of, not only mentally, financially, but also physically. It basically had rewound, a lot of their progress, and they were back to where they started. So we started thinking, what can we do as a company to help people? What can we give them? What are the tools that we've got available that we've learned over the last 10 plus years that we can say, hey, look, this stuff works. If you want to burn fat quickly, if you want to get back to your pre-quarantine weight, then this is what you have to do. What are those things? And we started really systematically putting a program together over the last few weeks. And I'm happy to announce that we're actually going to be releasing this program next week. If you're watching this on June 4th, we're releasing it on June 11th. And the name of this program is the 21-Day Rapid Fat Loss System. The program does exactly what the name says. It will rapidly reduce fat in just 21 days. If you follow it, of course, and follow all the directions and you comply with the directions. What I did is I essentially went back into my notes and my books and my archives. You gotta remember, I've been doing this now for the greater part of 16 plus years. I got started in this industry in 2000, 2001. It's 2020 now, so you can do the math. It's been a long time. In that period of time, I've worked with professional, athletes, bodybuilders, figure competitors, physique competitors, people who were trying to create the best physiques, the best bodies possible to be judged and to be awarded based on what the judges saw. So in doing so, you learn a lot of stuff. First of all, you learn a lot about what doesn't work, but secondly, you learn about what does work, what diets work, what supplements work, what training programs work. All of that, is just information that you've got kind of stored and that you really can pick from and say, hey, this worked really well, but this didn't work really well. How do we, put that all into a program? So what I did is I went back and I started kind of looking at patterns. What I saw was that there were several people that I had worked with who had a similar pattern in the last 3 weeks of their preparation for a show or an event. These types of people would lose fat extremely quickly those last 3 weeks. So, I started looking at what we did. What was it they did differently, and lo and behold, there was a diet strategy, a training strategy, and a supplement strategy that all kind of worked together to create this result in the last 3 weeks that a person would be dieting for a show or competition. And I thought to myself, I was like, well, if these 3 strategies work so well for these guys, professional athletes that, had to be on stage being judged by their looks, who, by the way, whose physiques and bodies a lot of times are resistant to change because they've gotten so used to dieting and the body's just holding on to that last bit of body fat. It's very hard for them to get that, lean. If you took those same principles and you applied them to Sally or George or Mike, who maybe doesn't aspire to be a professional, figure or fitness competitor or bodybuilder, but it's just the normal dude, the football coach, the nurse, the soccer mom who wants to lose 21 pounds. What if I took those components and applied them to those people? What would the result be? And believe it or not, the result would be even better for them than it would be for them, simply because their bodies aren't used to going through what their bodies are used to. Make sense? So that's what we started doing. We started looking at these patterns and saying, hey, how can we put this into a program and a system that will help people effectively and efficiently lose weight rapidly, body fat. And I think we've accomplished that. We've come up with something really, really cool. We're going to be launching it June 11th, Thursday, next Thursday. If you're watching this on a later time on YouTube, well, you can go to our website and you can look for 21-Day Rapid Fat Loss System. It's probably already on there. But if you're watching this before we've released it, then Thursday will be the day we're going to release the program. Program is like nothing we've ever delivered before. You know us mainly because we sell supplements and nutritional products, etc. But this program is a little bit different. This program incorporates not only supplementation, but a nutritional concept, a training concept, and a supplement concept. It's all 3 things working together, which, by the way, were taken from these groups of people who we saw incredible results from, and we've brought it into the real world. Again, it's called the 21-Day Rapid Fat Loss System. Today, I'm going to talk about one component of the 3 components. Over the next few videos, I'm going to give you highlights of the other components that we will be instructing, but this one today is just exclusively about nutritional variance. Nutritional variance is a term or a name that I've given to something that we do in the last 21 days when we're working with a high caliber physique or a competitive athlete who has to get in the best shape possible. Essentially, they've been on a diet for a prolonged period of time. Their body is just not used to change anymore, and no matter how much lower we go with caloric intake, it's still resistant to lose that last bit of body fat. With nutritional variance, which you can actually try for yourself, we pick one macronutrient, either carbohydrates or fats, and we vary the intake of that nutrient over the course of 3 to 4 days. So for example, if somebody was eating 200 grams of carbs per day, spread over 5 to 6 meals, day 1, day 2, we would change that and bring it down to about 150 grams of carbs spread over 5 to 6 meals. Day 3, we would bring that down to about 75 to 100 grams of carbs spread over 5 or 6 meals. And then we would repeat that pattern going forward for 21 days. Sometimes we'll even drop that a little bit lower. The idea is that we're always changing the pattern every day throughout the body. We're kind of threading the needle so that the body's never getting used to a status quo or a consistent caloric basis, and they're always dropping body fat. It's just a way for the body to stimulate lipolysis. It's a way to keep hormones like leptin and insulin in a proper range so that the body will do its best at releasing body fat. It's a lot of information to really go over in detail. That's why I highly recommend that you check out our 21-Day Rapid Fat Loss Program, because all of that information will be in the videos that accompany the program. Again, that's one component of 3, the nutritional variance or the carb cycling. We'll be releasing that program again on June 11th, 2020. If you're watching this video and it's past that time, then you can simply go to our website, www.thepureline.com, and you can look for the 21-Day Rapid Fat Loss System. If you are located near a Pureline Nutrition store, one of our retail locations in Texas, you can simply drop by one of the locations and one of our team members will assist you in explaining how the program works, what you need to do to follow the program, and what supplements you need to help make the program complete. It's really a complete program, guys. All you have to do is follow it exactly as it specifies for 21 days, and you're gonna see rapid fat loss quickly. Your body will change rapidly, and you'll be extremely happy with the result. Remember, this is a post-COVID program. We did this especially for people who maybe gained 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds in the last 2 months, and they're just saying, hey, you know what? I've got to lose fat quickly. We've got 2 versions, a male version and a female version, so it is guaranteed to work for either person, male or female. You don't have to be in great shape. And one good thing about this program is you don't have to be a member of a gym. By all means, if you work out at a gym, you can do the workouts at the gym, but you don't have to. You can have that stuff at your house, in your garage. The key is it's a really simple program to follow. We've made it in a way that it's adaptable to all types of situations. So guys, that's day 1. I just want to give you a little bit of information, or video 1, I should say, about how the program works. Stay tuned for more videos. We're going to be bringing you more stuff over the next 5 or 6 days. And finally, we'll launch this on June 11th, like I said, on Thursday. If you want more information, you can always email us at info@thepureline.com. If you haven't already been to our website, go to our website at www.thepureline.com. There's a box right in the front where you can opt in and put your email address. We'll send out information to you, new giveaways, products that we're releasing. You'll be basically on the VIP list, so make sure that you put your email in there and we'll get you on our list. Until our next video, guys, take care. Have a safe and good week. We will be in touch with you. Make sure you subscribe to all our social media stuff, Instagram, Facebook. Subscribe and let us know if you have any questions. Again, we appreciate all you guys. Hope you're having an awesome week. And I hope everybody came out of this in a good place and is ready to get moving forward. Thanks, guys.